nothing right now. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, we're tryna play it cool. Baby, I am playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in a mind? Fucking around, nothing right now. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, we're tryna play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. So when you try and figure love on the regular, when you could be blowing up just like my cellular, I would never let a shawty come and set me up. Only thing I need to know is you be wet enough. I'm talking slick back, kick back, gun sipping 40s. You can play not another day with a shawty. A mismatch fits that was way before you know me. Got a lot of love, will you better save it for me? We play games of love to avoid the depression. We've been here before and I won't be your bed. Why you always in the mind? Fucking around, nothing right now. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, we're tryna play it cool. Baby, I am playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in a mind? Fucking around, nothing right now. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, we're tryna play it cool. Baby, I am playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me. Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Just caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. And becoming late. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I can't feel you there. So much more aware. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me? Holding so tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be has fallen apart right in front of you. Just caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. And becoming late. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. And becoming late. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I can feel you there. So much more aware. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you.
I hit my dinner in my bathtub, then I go to sex clubs, watching freaky people getting it on. It doesn't make me nervous, if anything I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies, binging all my Twinkies, throw up in the tub and I go to sleep. And I drink up all my money, days and kinda lonely. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, ooh, high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, high all the time to keep you off my mind. Playing in my play pretend, where the fun got no end. Oh, can't go home alone again, need someone to numb the pain.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chart Striker. This is your host Dana. Hope you've had a good Friday so far. It's the weekend where I am, but I'm here to chill and do some TA with you guys. Yesterday I was pretty busy. I was busy talking with some new people that I'm getting to know within the trading space and so on. So I was busy, I couldn't come in live, and besides, before yesterday we had two live streams, if you guys remember, within 24 hours. So I had to take a bit of a break so I do not get burned out. But now I'm back, and we can keep the show going. So yesterday we had, or before yesterday, excuse me. Before yesterday, things were still looking good. I was still, betting on the bulls pretty much. I kept on saying that over and over for a good reason. And guess what? Bitcoin keeps on pushing. Nothing has changed, since what we discussed on Friday. That support that was crucial to held. We never got below, we never saw any 4-hourly candle close below this level as well, which is also good. And now we do have some new support in development. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this one immediately live, as you guys can see. Okay, so yeah, if we see this 4-hourly candle close, which looks like it is already below it, like any 4-hourly candle close below this level could bring us all the way at least to these levels, at least back to 30, like the lows of 30,000. Okay, lows of 30,000, very possible. And we have 3.5 hours to go. We'll see what happens, but so far you have to see it from this side. Okay, if you guys see, prior 4-hourly candle still didn't close below this level, but on this one we will see what happens. Okay, on the daily time frame, it's still looking fine. It's still looking good. There's not much to worry about looking at the daily time frame as well, because if there was, we could have picked it out. On the 4-hourly, look, there's a difference, guys. Okay, there's a high chance we're gonna see some sort of a pullback. Why? We are at resistance, okay, on the daily. I already told you about this resistance. We are at resistance. We almost tapped this, third resistance on the daily time frame, but we didn't. We came close to it, but really, it wasn't tapped, but it's good enough. Getting close to it is good enough, but if we see some sort of a pullback at these levels, it's fine, okay, it's fine. What we do not want to see is any daily candle close below, let's say, 29,000, okay? If it pulls back all the way to these levels on the 4-hourly time frame especially, comes back to these areas, it's fine. If it holds, it's even better. Okay, it means that the bulls are still here. They're not getting away, going away that easily this time. Okay, but we will see what happens. At the moment, yeah, you see this volume sell pressure came in right a few hours ago, so yeah, we could see some sort of a pullback. Okay, looking at the hourly, well, let's take a moment and talk about what we see when it comes to the westerns, right? On the daily, there is our side is not overbought yet. Okay, number one, there are no signs of any negative divergence right now. There is none, guys, none. Okay, but we are at resistance nevertheless. But prior daily candle closed pretty strong. It's not a weak one. Okay, it favors the bulls more than anything else. On the 4-hourly time frame, we do have our first negative momentum on the oscillator. You see MACD just turned bearish as well. Okay, RSI kind of reset, which is good. It needed to, because it was too overbought. All right, so we'll see if we can hold above this level. Hold on, let me just show you. Maybe it's better with a box, right? If we can manage to, just consolidate around these levels, it would be good. If not, if it decides to just, break down, yeah, we can come all the way to 29, the loss of 30,000. Again, 29,900 also very possible, okay? Let me just change the color of this one. Okay, and we are good to go. Let's move on the hourly time frame. Negative momentum on the oscillators as well. MACD is bearish too. But I'm starting to see signs that, funny, look how this is not the support on the hourly, by the way. On the hourly, it is right by the dashed line right here. We kind of broke below it. If it fails to get above this level, bears pretty much, still, in control in the shorter time frames, not on the daily, but the shorter time frames, okay? But if we can get back above this red dashed line, it would be a good help for the bulls, okay? But at the moment, we are consolidating around that 4-hourly support area that I'm talking about, right? Hold on, let me just mark it so people are not confused. Okay, cool. Yeah, hourly. If this 4-hourly support fails to hold, guys, hourly, our support is all the way down here. Hold on. Just like the 4-hourly. If we break above this, like below this level, this, S1 on the 4-hourly time frame, yeah, we could fall back all the way here, okay? And this is an hourly support area, okay? Awesomeness. But on the daily, guys, yeah, look, we are at resistance. I know the westerns are still looking good. There's no negative divergence, nothing like that. But since we are at resistance and the 4-hourly is, showing signs of some negative divergence and whatnot, sure, pullback, consolidation is fine. But let me tell you something. On the weekly time frame, guys, if this weekly candle closes anything like this, anything the way it's looking right now, okay, this is one very nice candle, a strong one that favors the bulls. But we could see maybe some consolidation and then, more push to the upside, very possible. But this, if it closes anything like this, guys, it's not a bad thing. But on the shorter time frames, like, 4-hourly and so on, yes, we could see a pullback. Yes, we can come back to at least the loss of 30,000, if not 29,800, 29,900, very possible, okay? Super possible, all right? All right, let's move on to Ethereum as well. Daily Ethereum is showing some warning signs. Not one, but we got double shooting stars, like 2 shooting stars, like one after the other. You don't see that every day. All right, so on Ethereum, this is what Ethereum needs to do. Stay above the water and hold on. Let me just draw the support for you and then we'll move on. This is the index, wrong chart, hold on. Well, that mini obstacle is acting as some type of support at the moment, as you guys can see. So we're gonna change this one to mini support instead, okay? Hold on. awesomeness. Okay, Ethereum is not looking that cool. Like, I'm not liking... Look, you remember when I told you guys, like, if we can see a break above this level, it would be good? But again, we're being rejected at these levels. We literally tapped this 4-hour resistance. If I just extend this, hold on. Notice, tapped. Almost twice, okay? But it got tapped, right? So, looks like the bulls are starting to lose breath when it comes to Ethereum, unfortunately. And if this 4-hourly support doesn't hold, guys, we could fall back a bit lower, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you the support that I'm talking about for Ethereum. Hold on. On the daily, friends, there is no support until these levels. At least first support is all the way down here. And this one I can remove now because it's done, right? Hide, not remove, because we might need it when, if in case somebody goes like, well, that was not there and this is not there, I can just bring them forward again. So first support right here on the daily time frame, okay? That is if guys, there is a condition, okay? If we see a close below this level, somewhere around these areas, this white line, okay, which is around 1,840, yes, there is a decent chance we can go to the lows of 1,800 to 1,785. Very possible, okay? That's Ethereum pretty much, but I'm starting to see that the bulls are losing breath a little bit, okay? A little bit. It doesn't mean like it's looking nasty, because on the weekly it's still looking good. If it closes anything like this, it's also not a bad thing for Ethereum. But on the daily, just like I said for Bitcoin, we could see some sort of a pullback, okay? We could see some sort of a correction. Very possible, all right? And yeah, if this level doesn't hold, you know what's next? Like if this doesn't hold, next support are on these levels. I'm not going to talk about the next support area because let's see what happens first. We'll take level by level, okay? All right, let's move on. We got some negative divergence on Ethereum on the daily. On the 4-hourly, we have like some sort of a double top as well, okay? Also some negative divergence on the daily. On the 4-hourly, excuse me. Look, if this holds, if this support holds, it could consolidate at these levels, but I don't know, looking at the daily, it looks like there's a little chance that it's gonna hold, okay? Hourly, as you guys already know, support around these levels. If this doesn't hold, then yeah, we could fall back all the way to at least, you know, the loss of 1,800 if this doesn't hold. Simple. All right, let's move on. Like weekly is still looking fine. And when I say the bulls are losing breath, it's not the end of the world. Like if we've had a good run, guys, like since we saw that things were about to change, Ethereum has gone up like 16%, almost, you know, 16.5%. Bitcoin has even done crazier things, okay, for being Bitcoin. It's gone up 28% in a week. It needs to cool off a little bit. It's only common sense. Sometimes it doesn't, but it needs to cool off a little bit at the moment. All right, let's move on, shall we? So I'm just gonna take notes, and today it's a slow pace. It's a slow pace, okay? I'm just gonna chill and do some tea, and then we'll call it a show. Because I've been doing so many things past 2 days, so I'm a bit tired, Right, let's see.
Talking to myself and I doors closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control.
Okay, so we've done Bitcoin.
I've lost control. I've lost control.
And Ethereum. Now let's move on.
I've lost control. I've lost control.
I was looking at Polkadot. I saw something very interesting. Okay, very interesting. So Polkadot is showing some, signs of a double bottom at the moment. If weekly closes anything like it's looking at the moment, guys, it's a potential, potential bullish signal. I mean, you could see this one, go all the way to 6.8 at least. Okay, best case scenario, all the way up here, very possible. All the way to these levels, 7.7, $8. But yeah, like we got that, double bottom formation. We got some positive divergence going on. We just need the weekly to close the way it's looking. If that happens, it's good to go. On the daily, prior daily candle closed pretty good. We are at that 4-hourly, resistance, some sort of a resistance at this level. So we'll see what happens. But there is a decent chance, for it to break out. Problem is, there's something conflicting with all of this, okay? On the daily, we already have some signs of negative divergence. So Polkadot needs, for us to see that level, those next targets on the weekly time frame, Polkadot really needs to get above this level. It needs to see a daily candle close above 5.55 at least. If that happens, good. If that doesn't happen, not the best thing, okay? Because yeah, that negative divergence is gonna become respected, and then not a good sign, not a good look, okay? We could pull back again. But prior daily candle closed good. RSI is in okay territories. MACD is bullish. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. 4-hourly, there are signs of some negative divergence already, right by that, 4-hourly resistance as well. But as long as we can hold above $5, it's fine. If we lose that $5, level, yes, we could pull back all the way to at least 4.8 or... yeah, 4.8 is possible. Okay, loss of $5, 4.8, very possible. And if that doesn't hold, yeah, we could pull back all the way to at least... let me just draw it for you. It's easier if I just draw it for you. Hold on. Instead of just, giving a lot of numbers. So if this doesn't hold for Polkadot, this fails to hold between 4.9 to 4.7. Okay, first support on the 4-hourly time frame. Next support, guys, is all the way around these levels, 4.4, 4.3. Okay, let's move on. Okay, cool. But weekly, I'm loving it. Weekly, we might see some interesting things happen for Polkadot. Just saying, okay? Could happen. By the looks of it, it's not looking bad. Okay, let's move on, shall we?
I was really bad in love till you arrived, yeah. Now I can see in color why it was great. You're when I was looking, and I never feel so lucky, yeah.
Mana is Decentraland. We spoke about this one as well. It's at that 4-hourly, daily resistance. First one. Any close above this level. Next resistance around these areas, guys. Right here.
I was here so
And if I just do this, hold on. Yeah, right by that golden pocket. So my target is right close to that golden target. Not exactly, but this is what I see and this is what the fib sees, okay? Just showing you. Let's move on. So this is the second resistance, okay? On the daily. And I think also on the 4 hourly if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes, correct, okay. Awesomeness, but this one is not looking bad. I just want to see this one like have a weekly candle close at least above 0.42, okay? Even better around 0.45, but at least above 0. You know what, let's be conservative, 0.43, okay? Any close above 0.43, it's gonna get real interesting, guys, because on the weekly there are signs of some positive divergence, right, going on, plus other signs, okay, I'm not gonna get into it now. There are also other signs, you know, showing of a potential reversal, okay? Potential is not 100%, it's just a potential reversal, okay? So yeah, this is the second resistance, and you know, last but not least, all the way around these levels, 0.53 and so on. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens first, right? This one we can now hide, and this one we can also remove, just so that the charts are clean, okay? Because it got respected. If you guys just, you know, notice, I don't have to, it was going sideways, we broke out, and simple. And this one, yeah, that's it for Decentraland. Awesomeness. There are some signs of some negative divergence showing on Decentraland as well. I don't like that because I'd rather like not see any negative divergence, so this can keep on going. Then again, it's lagging indicators, so we just have to read between the lines, right? On the 4 hourly, also signs of some negative divergence showing, guys. Okay. So it needs to hold on. It needs to hold above at least 0.38. If it fails to do so, most likely that we come all the way back to, you know, 0.36-ish, at least on the hourly, okay? Very possible. And if this doesn't hold, like, not much holding us until these levels really. So hopefully this area around 0.38 holds, because if it does, just consolidation, you know, just continue moving on. And the hourly is done in 4 minutes. I love how the hourly candle is looking at the moment, but I'm not gonna deny the fact that there is some sort of a bad divergence developing at the same time. It's either gonna become respected, unless it's gonna be respected unless we see that the oscillators follow the price action, okay? Because they are lagging a bit much at the moment. Okay, that's Decentraland. Awesomeness. Sand held support like a king. Good. We are close to that, you know, daily resistance on the... Look, aping in at these levels right now, it's a bit like gambling, It could go up maybe, 4% more, 5% more, but these were better areas, right? These were better levels. But yeah, then again, if we see a daily candle close above this area, yeah, then there is a nice chance that we could at least, go all the way to 0.545. Very possible. And then next resistance, all the way around these levels, okay? Okay, let's see now. By the way, positive momentum on the oscillators. RSI is, looking bullish. Not RSI, excuse me. MACD is looking bullish. On the daily, there are no signs of any negative divergence, which is good, not bad. But I'd be cautious. We're getting close to that, daily time frame resistance, okay? I'd be cautious. Rather, see it have some sort of a pullback and then enter in that case. Just take some profits off the table. Wouldn't hurt. We are at resistance. Like, this is how I would do it. Just a little bit. Just a bit profit, off the table. Okay, let's move on. I have this horrible headache, guys. Like, horrible headache. I think I have to get some food and so on. So probably gonna make it a short stream. Major reason why I went live was, just to let you know that yes, we could see some sort of a correction, like looking at the 4-hourly and so on. But on the weekly, just look at this. Look at the candle. It is a breakout. It is a real breakout going on. So we'll see what happens, okay? And again, now the weekly has, like, if it closes anywhere like it's anything like it's looking at the moment, guys, there is a very, very decent chance that this continues to the upside. Like I said on one of my tweets, I think Bitcoin is about to surprise many people going to the upside. I don't think a lot of people are prepared for what's to come. There are some still waiting probably for 10K, I don't know. But as long as now we have new support levels, okay, on the weekly especially, as long as the price is above $28,300-ish, weekly is fine. So what I'm trying to say is, if it pulls back a little bit to these levels, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, okay? Because remember last time I told you guys, I'm not panicking. I'm still not panicking unless I see a weekly candle close below 25,123, right? Which never happened. We just, bounced off. We definitely bounced off, the bottom of this parallel channel, which told us there is some demand at these levels, and we pushed. Now, if this weekly candle closes the way it's looking right now, my next, my new support area for the weekly, which is gonna tell me, okay, time to panic, time to not panic. If this level around 28,300, 28,400 is broken on a weekly time frame, yeah, then we could pull back all the way to the lows. Okay, I'm talking about a few $1,000s, right? Okay, so far we've had a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sand, Polkadot as well. I'm probably forgetting something else, don't remember. Okay, let's move on. We had a look at Decentraland as well, almost forgot. Awesome. Yeah, Near is starting to look a bit better. Let's see how the weekly closes first. If it closes the way I think it might close, this one is also starting to look a bit interesting. On the daily, just like Bitcoin and everything else, Short-term pullback, short-term correction wouldn't be that surprising, okay? I mean, all of the altcoins have had a good run. This one almost 19%, 20% in 7 days, right? So yeah, if we pull back all the way to this level around 1.3-ish, it's fine, nothing to complain about. If this doesn't hold though, we don't have any support until these levels, okay? Simple. 1.26, 1.19, right? Let me just mark it. Cool, and we are already at resistance for near. Hold on. Let me mark that one as well. It is already at resistance. I'm just gonna mark it, so you guys are aware of what's going on. Nevertheless, there you go. That's the first resistance on the daily, okay? And second one would be all the way at around these levels. But before hitting this one, we have a mini obstacle that we need to get above, which is around these levels. Okay. Awesomeness. Let me just tweak this one a little bit. Hold on. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, so second resistance, main one, mini obstacle before that, and we are already at that first resistance. Hence, I'm saying that if we see a correction all the way to 1.35, $1.3, like, it's fine. What we do not want to see is a daily candle close below this level, because if that happens, yes, we could, probably, most likely we see these levels again, okay? You guys see this support has been, well, it was some sort of a, resistance first, but it's also acting as support at the moment. Well, it acted as support, earlier, okay? So that's near. On the daily, positive momentum on the oscillators. MACD is bullish. RSI is getting above neutral, which is good. On the 4-hourly, just like most of the assets we just had a look at, guess what? Also bad divergence on both oscillators, okay? So yeah, this resistance is real, okay? It's real. Right, let's move on. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna have a look at one thing. Hold on. Okay. Next. Let's see what's next. FTM prior daily candle close was pretty awesome. Let's have a look at it. Like most likely this is gonna continue. Looking at what I see, like most likely this is gonna continue. We already broke above that 4-hourly resistance, right? If I zoom in, you guys might not see that it's a resistance there, but you guys notice 4-hourly resistance. We hit, we pulled back, right? We hit, but this time we're breaking out. So now on the daily, now we can discuss that second target that I was talking about last time. There you go. This is the second target. It's close to where we are, but it doesn't matter how close I think it is. We're gonna mention it. Second one is here. Let me just mark it. And this is on the daily, by the way. Yeah, on the 4-hourly, it's not looking that good, but on the daily, it's still looking good. Then again, there is some negative divergence. Just so you guys are aware, there is some negative divergence, okay? Right around these levels. Like, if we can see Phantom close above 0.35, it would be so good for the bulls. So good for the bulls. But we'll see what happens. But anyways, this is one resistance that I'm looking at. And then the second one is all the way up here, okay? They're pretty close to each other, but it doesn't matter what I think. We're just gonna mention everything that I see. This one can be removed. Hold on. It already played out. This was for another day. We kind of went up, but you know, when I draw the boxes, I don't know when it's gonna happen. It just happens. We came all the way here this week. You see? But that was it, literally. Nothing else happened after that. So can just hide this one because now we got some new things that developed in the chart and we gotta adapt. But Phantom, I'm liking how it closed. I think there is a decent chance of a continuation. But yeah, there is some, you know, negative divergence going on and so on. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Okay, cool. So we're done with Phantom as well. It's just TA and chill, because the last video, I had a friend look at it and he was like, it was like you were speaking on 10x. I was like, yeah, I was speaking pretty fast. So this time, I'm just gonna chill and take it easy and see what's going on. Might call it a show soon. We're done with FTM as well. So far, we've had a look at FTM, near Mana, Dot, Sand, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Cool. You can have a look at Pepe coin. So last time I spoke about this one, I said that we got some resistance around these levels, but before that one, we also had some resistance around these areas, but we never came back down, right? Now, if this support, old resistance flips to support, good. But don't forget, for this to continue, like to the upside, like it needs to close above certain levels, which we still haven't done, okay? Sure. We got positive momentum on the oscillators, like buy pressure came in. But right now, at the moment, I want to see if we can see at least a close above this level. If that happens, good. If that doesn't happen, then let's talk about support, just in case. We gotta talk about support, okay? Because we are at some major resistance level. Hold on. Yeah, guys, if we lose this one on the 4-hourly time frame, like any close below this area right here, okay, around, let's just say 138, then next support that I'm gonna be looking at is around these levels. And if this doesn't hold, you know, this one is not, I don't think this is a strong support, as strong as, in my opinion, from my experience. It might not be that strong because I see a stronger support around these levels personally, okay? All the way down here. This should act as a stronger support, but sometimes, you know, these mini supports do surprise us, just like it did with Bitcoin.
Lions roaring in the morning sun.
The point is to find the support area so you're ready. So one is ready, right? So one is ready to take any decision, whether it be, you know, longing, whatever, right? Okay, awesomeness. This should be S2.
Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a
Okay, cool.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Yeah, many people will not even be charting this because it's too new. There's not enough data. But here I am taking challenges as usual. Let's talk about the next target. Like if this is broken, we gotta prepared, you know, we gotta be prepared for what could come next, right?
the lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah,
Okay, there you go.
I'm coming home.
Third resistance for the 4-hourly time frame.
Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah,
Okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, guys, MACD is kind of rolling, curving down at the moment. Still positive momentum on the oscillators though. But do not forget, remember that negative divergence that I spoke about on the last stream? It is still in play. It is still in play. Like it's only gonna become invalid if we can see a close at least above 175. If that happens, good. But before that happens, it's still not out of the woods completely, okay? Okay guys, should we call it a show for today? Should we call it a show? Or continue? Because I'm pretty tired. Maybe we can just, you know, chill a little bit and then call it a show. It's Friday night where I am. It's midsummer, like people are celebrating midsummer and whatnot. And I'm charting, celebrating with my charts because, yeah, I've had enough of, at least for the week, I've had enough, you know, party and so on. It's been a lot of graduations and birthdays and whatnot, so sometimes we just gotta chillax. Just chill at home, do some work, and take it easy. Simply take it easy. Bitcoin is still looking fine. Like, I don't like this. I don't like the hourly. We're still holding, you know, some sort of a support fine, but It looks like we could go a bit lower, like last resort on the hourly. Like if it fails, we are around support at the moment, but if this doesn't hold, not a good thing in the short term, okay, very very short term, because weekly, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but again, if it closes the way it's looking now, literally the way it's looking now, okay, even better if it's a complete, long strong candle, okay, full body, even better. But this is not a bad look. It's not a bad look. I mean, we're seeing some sort of a positive momentum starting to develop on the histogram, like MACD is trying to snap back up again. If all that becomes valid, we'll see what happens in 2 days. This is not gonna be a bad thing for Bitcoin. Okay guys, on that note, I'm gonna call it a show for today. Unfortunately, I have a lot of headaches, so just gonna take it easy, go grab some food and just go to bed early today. So much love to all of you tuning in, even you lurkers. Thank you for the love, the likes, and the support as usual. And for those of you replaying the show, I'll see you on Sunday, unless something unexpected happens tomorrow, Saturday. I'll see you on Sunday for the weekly candle close, which is very important. We'll see what happens then. And until then, friends, take care of each other, be good to each other, be kind to each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Good night.
Join forces.